Hey everyone, Razzbowski here, and welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's World information and speculation video. Today, we're going to be going over the recent teasers Scott has popped on FNAFworld.com and over on the FNAF World IndieDB page. Now, if you've been out of the loop because it has been Christmas time, which I hope you have had a fantastic holiday season, all you beautiful bastards out there. If you missed the news, Scott posted a Merry Christmas message on FNAFworld.com, as you can see before your very eyes just now, which involved three new animatronics actually. We got Brow Boy over here, we got a pig, monster Frankenstein, Piggenstein maybe, a creature over in the top right, and we've also got a massive endoskeleton here which we are yet to see a name for as well. So they were the three new animatronics, or bosses as we are kind of figuring out just now, that were added on this Merry Christmas message. We also got a couple of new images over on IndieDB page, which included Brow Boy here, which I'm going to be discussing today. That's what we're going to be discussing, what these new animatronics could be, and the pictures in a little bit more detail. I've had a couple of days to think about it, and so have you guys, so maybe together we can have a little bit of a discussion and piece together how FNAF World is shaping up so far. So, as I said, I wanted to look at these two animatronics over here to start with. Now, the main thing you can see from Bubba, as we've seen over here, and this guy in the top right hand corner, is they're kind of made up like Frankenstein monsters. The one giveaway is the bolt out of the neck here and here. That immediately gives away, it's like a sort of like a giveaway, like a telltale sign. Frankenstein's monster had these sort of bolts coming out of his head, and I think Scott has taken inspiration from that. And as you can see here, it looks like they've been stitched together. Plus, they are a lot bigger than the rest of the animatronics, as we can have a look if we go and see Bubba right here. As you can see, a very clear image of him being stitched together, so it looks like lots of different body parts have been put together to create this big guy. Plus, he's a lot bigger than the rest of them, as you can see here for size comparisons. If you don't know about Frankenstein's monster, essentially, Frankenstein's monster is pieced together from lots of different human parts to create another being, and that's what it looks like Scott's doing here. So it isn't just Bubba, we have got the other guy as well, the Piggenstein guy up in this top corner. From these two pieces alone, we maybe be able to grasp a tiny little part of the story in which it looks like somebody out there, perhaps Purple Guy, is creating animatronics, creating huge brutes to take on our guys here, and maybe the original gang, the Adventure Freddy, etc., are going out to stop whoever is creating these animatronics. So it looks like that's what we're going to be doing. Brow Boy's a little bit different, but he is a lot bigger, as you can see here. He's a lot bigger than the rest of them, so Brow Boy might have something to do with it here. As we can see, this picture is called Carnival Trouble. We can tell these guys are boss battles from the health bar down the bottom. This health bar down the bottom kind of indicates that it is a boss battle. Where is Bubba? We've got Bubba here as well. If we go and have a look at any of the other images, not these ones here, any of the other images, let's just click on this ball boy one here, we can see quite clearly that they haven't got health down the bottom there, and there's three of them, and they're roughly the same size as us, so we can clearly see that Bubba and the other guy are going to be boss battles, which is quite cool. So again, Scott, through these images, is helping us piece it all together. Now, from the boss battles, it looks like we've got to get their health down to a point, which is fantastic, and maybe at certain points during the battle, things will kick up a notch, or maybe they'll transform. We don't know any of this yet, but from what we've got so far, Brow Boy, Bubba, and whatever this pig man up here is probably going to be a boss battle, as is this endoskeleton here. They're all different sizes, they're all a lot bigger, and from the two images, from Brow Boy and from Bubba, they are boss battles. So that is absolutely fantastic. So there is something we pieced together fantastically. Pieced together, no pun intended, because these guys are pieced together. Somebody is making these guys. Somebody is making these pig animatronics, or pig animatronics, and Bubba. Somebody's out there making them, so maybe it's Purple Man, or Purple Guy, or Purple Geist, whatever you want to call them in this game. So I think Scott's given us little hints there. Perhaps we'll get to see the reveal of these two animatronics up in the top right hand corner in images maybe before New Year, but I wouldn't expect anything just yet. Next up, I want to look at the bytes and the chipset. So Scott has given us 2 clues here about how we are going to be setting up our characters. If we go back to Carnival Trouble real quick, we can actually see some of the bytes on display here. We have got the red wasp, we've got a bomb, we've got the health kit, and we've got like a little robot gunner here. And as you can see here, it shows you different levels of them. So we got we got 3 different levels basically of each perk. Let's just call them perks to help us out in battle, which it looks like they could probably be buffs. If you have a look at the little arrows here, each of our characters has little arrows beside them, which shows that we are increasing some sort of stat. And or perhaps they're decreasing a Brow Boy stats because he's got lower power, lower speed, and lower defense. So classic buffs and debuffs if you're talking about the Final Fantasy or any RPG. It's just a classic tactic for helping out your characters, and different sets of bytes and different sets of bytes might complement each other, because I mean you're allowed up to 4 for them. So I mean you could take the wasp that increases maybe decreases their defense, because if they get stung, maybe that's how that works. And we've got the health kit here, which is maybe regen on our characters, or maybe like extra health. Then we've got I don't know what this Grim Reaper here is, but he looks scary as you go along. So the last level is probably going to be pretty powerful. Maybe it's some kind of death touch, because you have that, don't you? Like maybe you've got a certain percentage, maybe a 5% chance upon hitting the enemy that they'll immediately die. Maybe that's what that is. We've got the guns here, which again, that could raise your attack because you've got extra firepower beside you, maybe. We've got the 5, 20, and 50 here. I'm not really sure what that is. It might kind of looks like a shield, so maybe that raises your defense. If you put it over the front of you, maybe that's what that does. Maybe it's an auto regen again. We've got the bomb here. Again, that looks like an offensive thing, so maybe it's extra attack for you, or maybe it lowers the enemy's defense or something. And we've got the eyes here, which are very interesting as well. I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's to see the enemy's health. Maybe it's something like that. Who knows at this point? But they're very, very interesting here. They're just a couple of ideas. Maybe you guys can let me know down in the comment section below what you think about them. Next, we'll move quickly onto the chipset, which is looks like it's going to help us out at some point as well. Again, just like the bytes, you'll be able to select 4 before the battle starts in some kind of menu, and that'll help out. I don't know if it'll help out your party as a whole, or if you can do this for individual characters. Hopefully you can do it for individual characters, because that'll access, it'll allow you to create more customization. You'll be able to tailor your party, because you might want to have 2 fast members in your party, say a Foxy and a Mangler, for instance. Maybe they're fast characters, and then you want a tank, so you want somebody big and bulky, maybe a Nightmare, for instance, and then you want somebody that can hit hard, maybe the Marionette or something. Maybe the Puppet is going to be something like that. But if you have a look at this screen here, it actually says Freddy Fury. So this looks like it could be Nightmare Freddy's chipset. And perhaps that's the way Scott's going to do it, because that would be fantastic. As I said, you could have endless strength. Maybe you could have a little bit of extra defense on there, and like or regens. That would work very, very well for a tanky character. Build up the defense, have an auto regen on there, and maybe have a curse status or something on there as well. And it would just promote extra help there. So from there, it looks like we've got quite a bit of customization already between the chipset and the bytes. Bytes, overall party, helps you out in battle. Chipset, or chip select here, looks like it's going to be individual characters, and hopefully, as it says down here, Freddy Fury, hopefully, as it indicates there, you can do it for every single character. That would be absolutely fantastic. Next up, I want to mention the switch down here in the bottom corner. As you can see, that is a new thing that's popped up. We have not seen that yet. If you go and have a look at Meet Bubba, we do not have it down there. Do we have it on the Yes, we do have it on the other image as well. Let's bring that up real quick. We've got the other carnival for the dog fight here. We have it also here. So this is obviously something else that Scott has decided to add in, which is absolutely fantastic. Switch. Now, I'm not really 100% certain what this could do. It could mean 2 different things. You might have even extra customization in the battle, in which if you select switch, perhaps you can have access to every single character you have unlocked so far. So hit the switch, and then perhaps you can switch out. At the moment, it's right on Bonnie just now. If I was to switch Bonnie out, maybe I could switch it into Foxy, for instance, and Foxy can jump in the party. Or it means simply just move on to the next character. That's probably what it's more likely to be. You know how you have your say Freddy and Golden Freddy are waiting for their turn, and you're on Bonnie, but you don't want Bonnie to make an attack yet because you want Golden Freddy to go first. Select switch, goes on to Golden Freddy, and then we can move on from there. That's kind of what it looks like. And I just wanted to mention that as the last thing we have got here. Oh no, there's another thing. As you can see here, we've got Carnival Trouble. So that looks like it's the background. We're obviously in a carnival, that kind of thing. We've got the balloons here, which are fantastic. We've got the Carnival Trouble 2, in which we've got the Brow Boy boss. The backgrounds are exactly the same. But if we go into the Meet Bubba image, the background is actually the same. Scott has just changed the background. Now, is this some kind of distortion world or something he's created? Has he hidden the background for some sort of reason? Has he hidden it for a later reveal, as we see in the Carnival Troubles? Or is this some kind of distortion world? What is it? A world between worlds. Remember we got that weird teaser image a little while ago? Let's click on that real quick. We've got the world between worlds, which kind of looks distorted. It kind of looks out of place, and maybe it is the way that this has moved on to here. As we got Bubba here, the image is distorted and slightly changed from the original, the original dogfight one, Carnival. Maybe you've got to go back and defeat it in another time. Maybe you've got to go back to the origins of these Frankenstein-like monsters and defeat the purple guy there, or whoever's creating them there. I don't know. It's something to think about, though. There we go. We've got everything, or pretty much everything, pieced together just now. We've seen quite a few locations. We've seen the Carnival one. We've seen the Ice Plains one. And we have seen a forest one so far. We've seen the Ice Plains ones with the chillaxes right here. And as I said just now, we've also seen like a forest or a woodlands one here with the chip and rolls. But it's very, very exciting. It's very nice to put everything in perspective like this. And we've obviously already seen the party creation menu there, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. I think with the bites and the chip select, we're going to have quite a lot of customization. If Scott's going down that route, I don't know. As I said, I'm just piecing together every little scrap of information we have got so far. As we head into the new year, hopefully we'll get to see some more stuff. It's very, very exciting. I cannot wait to see some sort of playable demo, or maybe another a gameplay trailer from Scotty Boy. But hey, let me know your thoughts and feelings down in the comment section below. Maybe you have an idea of what the chip select or the bites mean, and maybe you've got an idea about the Frankenstein-like monsters that we have got here. But either way, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Hit that like button if you did. I've been Razzbowski. You've been the beautiful bastards, as always, for watching, and I love each and every single one of you. Goodbye!